Hi, this is Nate, Executive Director Todd Schlekeway, and I am here with a special guest today, Nate's Washington representative, Jim Goldwater. Nate has had a long-standing relationship with Jim, and he handles all of our legislative and regulatory issues that we deal with as an association and an industry. And so, Jim, we appreciate what you do for us every day, and thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
We are out here in Washington, D.C. for a series of meetings with OSHA that we're going to have tomorrow. And in that series of meetings is an actual site visit to visit some towers in Northwest Washington, D.C. with OSHA officials. And so, Jim, I guess I'll just start there. Talk a little bit about the meeting tomorrow, our site visit, and what our goals are as an association and industry.
Well, historically, we've been working with OSHA since the 1990s, trying to get them to help us to help workers access their workstations in a safer, more efficient manner. We were able to get them to agree to a policy directive back in 1999, which essentially allows tower workers to ride the line to and from their workstations. That took a number of years to accomplish. We tweaked it a little bit a couple of years later, and we've had a pretty good relationship with them on this matter, except in the last couple of years we've been trying to tweak it again. They allow riding the line for tower construction work, but it does not allow people to ride the line for tower maintenance or modification. Our contention is if it's safe to do it for construction, it clearly has to be safe to do it for maintenance or modification. It is also a way of getting the workers to use this technique to reduce fatigue, to reduce repetitive stress. It is simply a safer way of doing things. Some people at OSHA say it sounds like a good idea, but some others have been saying it's not a particularly good idea. So we've been working with them, we've been working with members of Congress to try to convince OSHA that there is a better way. Let's do what we can the safest way possible.
Talk a little bit about, Jim, when we go visit the tower sites tomorrow, what, given your background over the years in your dialogue with OSHA officials, what we hope to convey to them, both with the actual tower site that they are going to be looking at and also the equipment that we're going to bring along to have them try on.
Interestingly, some of the OSHA officials acknowledge that they don't really understand what it is that we're doing. They want to have a better understanding of what tower construction means, how tower climbing relates to what we do and what it is that they have to regulate. We are going to be taking them on a tour of two different facilities in Northwest Washington. The towers are about 700 feet high. We want OSHA, as part of this show and tell, we want them to understand what it is that tower workers do on a daily basis. It is an inherently dangerous undertaking. Maybe that's a bad word, I suppose. It's a very dangerous endeavor, climbing a tower. And we have a technique that will facilitate the safe access to and from the workstation. So what we're going to do is to show OSHA people are going to be coming with us to these tower facilities. They're going to be standing underneath these 700-foot towers, which again is some of them are only a third of the height of some of the towers that some of the workers will be climbing. They will also have the unique experience of trying on some of the equipment that workers have to put on to access a tower. Some of this equipment could be as much as 60 pounds. So if you have a worker which is going to be safer, climbing up step by step by step up a ladder as 700, 800, 1,500 feet high while you're wearing all this equipment, or riding the line. Clearly it's going to be riding the line, and we believe that when OSHA sees the height of the towers coupled with the weight of the equipment that the workers have to put on, that they will realize there is a better way. We want to give the workers every tool possible to do something in a safer manner, and we believe strongly that this is a safer manner.
Thank you for going into detail on that, Jim. We are excited. Jim has done a great job lining up these meetings with OSHA, and oftentimes when we're out here we meet with members of Congress as well and their respective staff. So thank you for what you do for Nate, Jim. We will be providing updates from the meeting and site visit with OSHA officials in Tower Times Magazine, on Nate's website, and using our social media platforms of LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter as well. So until next time, this is Todd Schlekeway. Stay safe.